Minneapolis, and we welcome you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Ruiz's edge is speed. He can get in and out. He can get you offensively. He can get away from you defensively.
Yeah, he has radial tires, and you got to take some air out of those tires. No better place or way to do that than go downstairs.
Up top with the right hand. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
And he just holds on there. You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. That's just like a little love shove right there. Just a little love shove to give yourself some room. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Ruiz.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Ruiz is left now getting into the mix. The Beast is on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. Round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you here ringside. Teddy, you know, you really got to admire how accurate he is. I mean, he makes the most of what he throws.
Yeah, he makes it count. This is a guy who doesn't want to waste anything.
Jab your way, okay? Whatever you do, throw that jab.
There you go.
Much better fight.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Nothing there on the punch by Ruiz.
Nice work.
Move your head. Look at that. Oh, and he goes down. First knockdown tonight. Ruiz is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Nice solid left hand scored by the Beast from the East. Oh, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. Missed the body shot.
Doing what you're doing.
A huge body shot is able to come home there.
He won't be eating too many solid foods tonight.
Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Banking away a body shot with the right hand. Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs.
Keep working the body.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. The Beast's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Ruiz's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And we come to the end of round number 2. The Beast, his last round, a big one. He scored the knockdown. Do you think he's now got the momentum where he can end this fight?
Well, right now, I think he has the confidence where he thinks he can end the fight, and that's where it starts. It starts with anything. Any people out there doing anything, it starts with thinking, believing you can do it.
Come on, breathe deeply. Inhale. Some air in your lungs, right? You're fighting his game plan. Box intelligently for me, right? Come on. You're more intelligent than this. Let's go. Let's go.
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA. That's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by the Beast. The Beast just making some root self here. Blocks away that headshot. Good body shot. The right hand came home.
Hook! Hook! Stay away from those!
90 seconds to go here in this round. Committing well now to that left hand over the top. He gets hit, but he gives it right back.
Gotta see those come.
Zoning in with the overhand left. The Beast is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Targeting a left hand to the body. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter-punching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
And that does it for this round. The Beast is up 3-zip on Teddy's scorecard, but obviously he's putting together a big lead here, having his man down.
Yeah, his opponent keeps walking straight in, so he's catching him with straight punches, hard straight punches.
Watch the hook!
He digs in with a left hand to the body. The Beast is ripped to the body. Flush right hand to the head. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Halfway through round number 4. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Nice block. A knifing left hand by the Beast. Ruiz's inability to hit the target is really making him look silly right now. He's throwing plenty of punches, just none of them are landing.
No, he's throwing them too wide, too far away. And what's going to be worse, right now he's only getting frustrated, maybe embarrassed, as you touched on. But what's going to be worse is when he starts getting counted in between them.
You need to move your head more.
Round number 5 has arrived. Unable to make an impact there by Ruiz. Really frustrating his opponent now. The Beast so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Good, solid right hand by the Beast. Not able to land the headshot.
Pace yourself.
That's a huge left he just scored with. Solid, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? Ruiz's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
The Beast is crushed by a huge uppercut. That could set up things to come there, that jab by the Beast. Ruiz is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. And that's the end of round 5. One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. They want to get a little bit more seconds.
That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. You see him holding on.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Goes up top with a right hand. Ruiz is showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
In some ways I tell him good because you have to go with what you have. You can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution of the game plan. That has to be done better.
He's throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. How about that exchange? There is hardly a doubt as to what this result will be. I know anything can happen, but all that's happened all night long is one guy punishing the other.
Well, he looks like Kobe Bryant on a good night when that basket is 20 feet big. I mean, he just can't miss.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Piercing jab. The Beast's left working well that time. Not precise at all by the Beast. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Ruiz is doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. The Beast, his defense, is playing a prominent role in this fight, Teddy.
Yes, it is, and specifically what it is he has good fundamentals. He keeps those hands up real good, you know. They're attached, they're up around his chin, his elbows in. You know, he has a real shell there that's not easy to penetrate.
Work the body.
Oh, what an exchange! He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out.
Pace yourself.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And this round comes to an end.
Take some change.
The Beast is in control of this fight with a commanding lead on your scorecard, Teddy, as we start round number 8. He just looks like the kind of guy that's not going to be defeated tonight.
No, he's made up his mind. And he didn't make his mind up, you know, and this is for the young fighters out there and whatever you aspire to do to move forward. He didn't make up his mind tonight. It was made up way before he got in the ring, and it's showing.
He's getting the payoff. Good scoring counter punch by Ruiz. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Ruiz is showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing...
Big left hand.
Focus, focus.
Ruiz is hurt by a big shot comes home for him. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's all over. The Beast is in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, the Beast.
That's what you want to see. A guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.